Hello, Earth signs. I hope that everybody's doing well. We are here with a reading for each of the zodiac signs, Earth signs. So we're going to do a reading for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I will put timestamps in the comments so they're easy to access. We're going to start off with Taurus first. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing something happening with you and someone else. This can be like a relationship of yours, a connection of yours, can be a partnership of yours, can be a work thing that's going on. All right. We're starting off with the Star and the Three of Swords. For some of you, this is somebody from your past, a past connection, Taurus. As we say Taurus, Taurus comes out. We have the Hierophant. I'm seeing some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus. I'm seeing something feel very misaligned between you and another person. Like, it just looks like pain and heartbreak between you and them. Maybe you feel like somebody kind of switched up their attitude on you. Yeah, it almost seems like maybe somebody didn't want to be bothered, but you like have a connection with this person. So what is that? I'm seeing the Five of Wands here. Feeling conflicted about how to move forward with them, but whatever this is, it needs to be faced. It needs to be addressed in order to properly move through it. For some of you, you have something that's very different from this person. Like, there could be a language barrier, can be like different background, can be different religion, things like that. Things like demographically speaking, there can be something that at times feels a bit irreconcilable between you and this person. But it looks like you're in a space where you want to talk about it. Or they do. We have all the air signs here. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And you, Taurus. You may not feel like you're ready to let this go. Like, even though you've had pain with this person, you may be in a space where you're like, it hurts, but I still want to stay together with them. I'm seeing whatever this was that happened between the two of you, that you felt really like cut you open emotionally in a way that may not have felt very pleasant to you, because I'm definitely like seeing something that hurt. Could have been something that this person said or something that they did. I'm seeing it needs to be addressed in order for you to sort of work out what's going on between you and this person. So something may not have been addressed, but it needs to be addressed. And it's whatever was the catalyst of this pain that you experienced with them. But you may still be having a hard time communicating with this person. But I'm seeing that it's sort of, you know, when like somebody hurts you or you hurt somebody, or like both people are feeling hurt, and so it's like hard to have a clear conversation with them because everyone's sort of like up in arms within this situation. That's what it seems like is going on with you guys. But I'm seeing that like Three of Swords needs to be rectified with the Justice card, which means that the pain needs to be discussed and figure out, like, what is the conclusion of this? How do we make this better? Like, how do we fix this? Because justice wants to come through and balance things so there can be harmony, but unless the pain is addressed, it's not going to feel harmonious. It needs to be addressed with you and this person. But I'm seeing it feel maybe like a hefty thing to have to talk about here with them. Because I'm seeing just things feel very stressful. Like, you guys may kind of like go your separate ways for a minute, like take a walk and then come back. Because I'm just seeing something feel like very heavy and very dramatic between you and this person. It's like, maybe you guys are both like, yeah, we want to talk about it. And then you get in the same room and it's like fighting like cats and dogs here with this person. Some of you guys have Mars-Mercury contact in your synastry with this person. Yeah, it's like, what do we do now? I'm seeing it be like frozen in time with this person about like where you wouldn't want to go and what you're trying to do. Like, so many decisions here that need to be made. It does feel like a bit of a crossroads with this person. The thing that is always so challenging when you're dealing with a relationship is that you can be open to wanting to talk about something, and if this other person is not on the same page, then it doesn't matter how much you want to talk about something, it's not going to work, because a relationship is with two people and what those two people will. So you can be willing one thing, and if this person is willing another thing, you're not going to be able to manifest together. There's going to be an incongruence. And so both of you guys are going to need to get on the same page. But you may feel at this point like you can't do this just between you and this person. So you may be reaching out to like another party, like maybe somebody that can like accommodate and facilitate this discussion that you want to have with this person. Like maybe a counselor or a guide of some sort. Because it just seems that no matter, I'm seeing just something be stuck, like there's a wedge here with you and this person, and it's like as much as your intention is to kind of undo it, it just feels like things keep getting more and more stuck with this person. And you're going to need to get to the bottom of it, but I'm seeing it's like, as soon as you open it up, someone's like slapping your hand to like close it, to cap it again. So I'm just seeing this be a difficult thing here with you and this person, and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm seeing a lot of waiting, like feeling like you need to be really patient with this, feeling like it's taking a long time, like this frozen energy again of sort of being in this liminal space with you and this person. Once you guys rectify whatever this is, it's going to allow you to move forward, but I'm just seeing you guys, like, this is a really challenging relationship. This feels very, very karmic, what's been happening between you and this person. You know, like, some relationships, they feel very easy and, like, a lot of flow. I'm not seeing that be the case with you and this person. I'm seeing it feel, like, quite the opposite. Yeah, it's like wanting to move forward, but just feeling stuck, like really overthinking, second guessing, feeling like everything's going to turn into a fight or an argument. This kind of feels like sort of walking on eggshells with this person at this point. Like everything turns into an argument is what this feels like. And so you may be like, I don't even know what to say to them at this point. It just gets so stressful and congested. I don't even know what to say to this person. Like, I don't even know what we're doing here anymore. So You want to speak from the heart when you communicate with this person, and sort of do it from a place that you feel like is in touch and in flow, like getting back to your core mission and values. This means being able to like shake all of this off and enter into this scene feeling very, very connected with your energy, and then having a discussion with this person, which I'm seeing there's still something like undecided here about the conversation. For some of you, you may be waiting on this person to come through and talk to you, and they may be trying to like get right with themselves before they come through and address something, because I'm seeing it sort of be like a heady topic to be coming through with, just because of the nuance of the pain and what happens because of that. Like, what are the implications of this thing? How do you deal with feeling like something has gone like terribly wrong within a relationship, and how do you justify that, if it can be justified at all? It's like wanting to reclaim a healing space between you and this person, but whatever this Three of Swords is such an elephant in the room, and it needs to be discussed, and you guys are going to need to agree on how to proceed. But just like getting to the point of being willing to address this seems like it's a big thing. And you may be waiting on this person to be ready, or they may be waiting on you to be ready. Like, hey, when are we going to talk about that? When are we going to decide to talk about that? When are we going to address that actually, when are we going to admit that thing did happen? And that it's causing like a fissure within our relationship. And how are we going to deal with that? What do we do? What do we do here? How do we move forward? You guys may also, maybe you feel like you have different ways of dealing with things, but it seems like maybe you guys will be able to agree upon like what needs to happen, but you may not even be at that point yet, because the conversation still needs to be had, is what I'm seeing. Because it seems like you have maybe a more clear idea of where you want to go with this person, but I'm seeing at the same time there's like this fear of things turning into an argument again, and that making it really hard to communicate with this person about like where you're trying to go together and get on the same page. To go over the signs again, I'm seeing Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, and Mercury. Yeah, the tension between you and this person, feeling like you're sort of working against one another, that is why you feel like there's not a congruent thing that you are creating with one another. It's like what's making it hard for there to be a manifestation, because you guys are not working together. So getting on the same page mentally is going to be a really big thing here, which is going to take communication with you and this person. So that's the place to start, by sort of like laying everything out. And if you feel like you can't do that between the two of you, then you may be reaching out to somebody that can like help you facilitate that conversation. Okay, we're actually going to leave it here, and we are going to jump into Virgo next. Thank you everybody for connecting. Hi Virgo. How we all doing today? Virgo, I'm seeing somebody come through to talk to you. Somebody may give you a call. You may be texting with this person. Something along the lines of that. This is somebody you'd enjoy hearing from, Virgo. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. You may be like saving something or keeping something to yourself. This is like, this reminds me of getting something, like you got a chocolate bar and you may know that other people want that, but you're like not telling anybody that you have it. I'm seeing this be something like that you'd be very happy to have. 10 of Pentacles is you having something, like this is something that you find very valuable, whatever this is for you. And High Priestess is you being like, I'm gonna keep this to myself. Like, I want to enjoy this all on my own. So it's like you eat the whole candy bar and never tell anybody that you had it to begin with. You're like, I worked for this myself. I made this happen. So yeah. It's like, is something that you did that was like a successful manifestation that materialized for you, and I'm seeing you like really keeping it to yourself here. This can be money, it can be something, it's something materially that you worked for that landed in your environment that I'm seeing you want to like enjoy solo. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody come through and reach out to you, but you may be also keeping this under wraps. Whoever this is like somebody that you may have known when you were younger that's coming through wanting to talk to you. You may have been very close with them in the past. It may not be so much the case anymore, but this is somebody that when they come through, there's just a very nostalgic vibe hearing from this person. You have feelings for them, but they may have, something may have happened that you felt hurt by. I'm also seeing you like keep this to yourself. Like you may not currently be telling them that you have feelings for them or that you like feel a connection between the two of you. You may feel like quite protective of what you have within your life right now. So that may be part of the reason why you don't tell them. They may have made it like more apparent towards you that they like feel towards you, but you may again be keeping this to yourself in order to protect like what you have. I keep hearing Bonnie and Clyde. I'm seeing like a terracotta color here. I'm seeing a building. Or like a chimney or something. Yeah, it's like, this is like really keeping your feelings to yourself and being like, this is mine and I'm not sharing it with anybody or I'm not telling. Because I'm seeing this also be connected with the High Priestess. It's like something that you know is there, but you being in a space where you sort of keep it to yourself. I'm seeing you also feel very protective over your emotions or maybe this little connection that you have with this person. I'm hearing something about respect or out of respect. Like this is keeping something under, what is it, lock and key. Like I'm seeing this little box where you have like this little feeling and you keep it there. So you know it's there, but you don't really express it is what this feels like. with this person. You have like romantic feelings towards them, but you also feel like it's something that maybe doesn't have a place for you. Maybe it's something where you're like, I just won't even open that door, but I know that it's a possibility for me. Yeah, I'm seeing you like really trying to stay in your lane here. This feels like a secret love type of thing, but it's something where like you don't, like I'm not really seeing anything cross a line on your end, because I'm seeing you like keep it to yourself. You know, it's one of those moments too where like you can't really help who you have feelings for, but what you can help is like what you do with that. And so this may be somebody that you do have feelings for, but you like won't confess it to them, you won't tell them, and they may have like made it kind of apparent, or you just sort of, I don't know like whether or not they told you that like they still like you or not, or you can just like feel it from them, but I'm seeing you like purposely keep it to yourself and sort of like not bring it up in the conversation with this person. I'm hearing old time, like I feel like you've known this person for quite a while. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I'm seeing you feel like you have to transmute something within the connection and also do what you need to do to sort of like not express this with this person. You're in a space where you may feel like kind of confused about what's bubbling up to the surface now with you and them. There's a part of you that feels like they may potentially be what you want. I'm seeing you like have a lot of respect for this person and what they've done within their life. Like they seem like somebody very like dedicated and determined to you, and like this sense of responsibility. Like you may really just like think highly of this person. I'm also seeing you, there's like this part of you that's like, I could maybe build a future with this person. I'm hearing like Clive, something like that. What's with this? 5 of Swords. Yeah, you feel like this person is at the same level as you. And I'm seeing that would really be the appeal. Like you see this person as being like determined and responsible and like a go-getter, and I'm seeing you also see yourself in that way too, Virgo. But there's definitely a separation between what you have currently going on and what you're connected with and where you derive your stability from, especially like in a material way, and then something emotionally going on with this person over here. And I'm seeing like whenever I do the cards, they will sort of like split themselves if something is not congruent, and I'm seeing there be like a split down the middle energetically between maybe physically what you have going on within your life, especially connected with like your material stuff, your stability, your finances, or like house, family, stuff like that, versus something that's happening over here emotionally with this person that you've been connecting with. You may be thinking about, I don't know, like socializing or spending time with them. That could be something that you're considering. Could be thinking about starting something with them. Seeing the moon, I'm seeing Sag, and I'm seeing Aries. The Emperor has been definitely like following you around for this reading. Yeah, this is something that you would start and be like, this is something that's going to last me for a while. And I'm seeing a person be attached to this. This can also be something creatively that you want to get into as well, where you feel like you'd get to be in charge of this. Or it can just be a path that you feel like you get to have a lot of say about, like, where things go and what happens. You definitely have an attraction with this person, and you also feel like there's the type of reciprocity that you want, but in order to have that with this person, you may need to leave a situation that's no longer, like, doing it for you emotionally. So that may kind of be the crux of the situation of what's going on here. Because I'm seeing you be in a space where you're leaning more and more towards this thing that you want and potentially beginning it and moving in this direction, because you really feel like somebody could show up and meet your standards in a way that you may not feel has been met. I'm seeing this be like an emotional desire of yours. It's more than just that, but a lot of this is an emotional desire of yours. But I'm seeing that, again, if this is something that you go for, you'd have to leave something. You'd have to clear out a cycle first in order to open the pathway for this to happen. So yeah, you may be like thinking about doing this thing. You feel called in this direction, but I'm seeing you have not told anybody. I'm seeing you just, like, this is something shiny has caught your eye, but this is you, like, going to the grave not telling anybody about that. Like, this is a very big secret that you're keeping of, like, I have feelings for this, I'm interested in this. But I'm also seeing you at the same time be like, but I'm in a position where I feel like I have the stability that I want, and I may not be willing to let go of that because I feel very comfortable, maybe financially. But emotionally, you may not be feeling that. I'm seeing like this person was definitely a main figure in your life in the past. And there's a focus here on maybe like slowing something down, one wanting to make sure that they are taking grounded action. But I am seeing something about, like, this person may be communicating with you like, hey, you're exactly what I've been looking for. Like, this person feels like you check off all the boxes for them. But again, like, I feel like we keep saying this over and over again. You may feel the same way, but you just haven't told them. Because I'm seeing it would, like, require you to maybe move on from something that you have going on currently. Something that, like, you don't feel fulfilled by anymore, but again, you may be feeling quite comfortable. Yeah, I'm seeing there's this part of you that wants to rush towards this person, but you feel like you can't. You feel something, you're in some sort of position that does not allow you to do that. You feel so. Yeah, I'm seeing that there's this part of you that feels like this would be, like, not aligned maybe morally for you to move in this direction. Yeah, I keep seeing the Seven of Swords. You feel like if you did this, you would maybe be doing something that, like, doesn't align with you internally. But that's, like, confusing for you, and I'm seeing you be in a space where you're, like, trying to understand why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. Because it seems like some feelings of conflict coming up, and there's some like underlying stuff emotionally for you that this is bringing up, which is, like, allowing you to address it. Happy Venus retrograde. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here, and we're going to jump into Capricorn. I'm looking at the moon. I am hearing Aquarius. I'm looking at the moon. I'm looking at Aries, and I'm looking at Sag. All right. Hi Capricorn, how's everybody doing? I'm seeing a situation that you are moving through right now. It seems like somebody may have let you down, or you may have taken action in a way where you're like, I could have done better within that situation. There's something here about like your intuition whispering to you, but you may be in a spot where you feel a bit overwhelmed by that happening. It's like your intuition coming through and being like, hey, excuse me, and tapping you on the shoulder, and you're like, this is just not a good time. That's what you may be feeling like, Capricorn. It seems like something's got to change, is the feeling. Something's got to change. Six of Pentacles. I'm seeing a spring here. It reminds me of those, in those click pens, how there's that little spring that allows the ink to come down. That's what I'm seeing here. Is it worth it? You have to make a choice. This is like, does this thing meet my standards? Do I feel like I'm respected? Do I feel like I'm valued? Is this enough for me? It's like before you go to do something, you ask yourself, like, do you really want to do it, or are you doing it in a conditional way? Is this something that you want to enter into? Because I'm seeing you have the choice, like before you go into this exchange, because you're having some sort of exchange here, you like need to decide whether or not it like actually meets your standards. For what you're going to give, is it going to give you enough back? Because you have expectations here of some sort, and you need to figure out like whether or not this situation meets them for you. Like, is it enough? I'm seeing this feel like stressful. Stressful, why? Why is this decision stressful? Without pulling another card, this decision is probably stressful because you know that something doesn't meet your standards, and you're like, well, if I admit that, that means I'm gonna have to make a tough call here. Then you're like, feeling really stressed out about that. You know already. You know what it is, Capricorn. Yeah, look, but you're like, I'm emotionally involved, I'm emotionally attached, but I know this thing isn't enough for me. Cap, I'm seeing you come out in like such a receptive water energy here. Like, I'm seeing you be feeling your way through this, but you're gonna need to lean on your logic here within. Because it seems like, look, leaning on logic, this is the air energy. It seems like you have been leaning on your emotions, which leaning on your emotions is not a discouraged thing. It's a great thing. But when you're only using your emotions and you're not using your logic, it gets you into a situation like this, where you actually know that something is out of balance for you. It's like you're giving more than what you're receiving within this situation. You're giving more. You're expending more. And you know that, but you may have to make a difficult choice. And I'm seeing you just be like, that's a lot emotionally on me. Like, that's taking a big toll. So I'm seeing it just stress you out because of maybe like the empathy you feel for this person or this situation. But you got to think of yourself here, because you know how you feel. You know how you feel. And you know what it is too. And now you have the truth as well. Like, it just needed to all come to the front. So Seems like you've been working to get to this point. Ace of Cups, an offer, somebody coming through wanting to talk to you about a connection. Look, somebody coming through being like, hey Capricorn, I have this love for you. Do you want to connect? I feel like there's something going on here. They like want to have a discussion about like what you're doing next, where you're going. I'm seeing it be like very hard to have a conversation with this person. Like, what this looks like to me is that somebody wants to have something with you here, but you like really feel like this isn't, it doesn't meet your standards. But I'm seeing you also like not want to maybe disappoint this person. But you feel there's like a lack of something here with you and them. So anyway, I'm seeing somebody come through and be wanting to talk to you about like starting something. This looks like you'd be maybe connecting with someone. This can be like something that you do with a friend or some sort of socializing, or it can be like a project that you're doing or a path that you're walking down, but with like multiple people. So you need to make a decision here about what you're signing up for, making the choice about what to do with this offer. I'm seeing it feel a bit challenging to communicate what needs to be communicated, maybe get back to this person. But I'm seeing that as far as what you want, this is like from an emotional standpoint, what am I interested in and what am I leaning towards? You know what it is, and it seems like it maybe involves more than one person. Maybe also somebody wants to tie you down and you're not feeling it. Or maybe you like want to lean more towards friendship and less towards a commitment. Yeah, I'm seeing something about denying somebody access here. Like, this would be you dismissing maybe somebody's advances towards you. Because you feel like it's not actually resonating with you. But that may sort of like change the dynamic up that you have with this person. But I'm seeing like another door is going to open for you anyway. Yeah, I'm seeing it be... You may feel like this is sort of bringing in like pain into the dynamic that you have with this person, but at the same time, like you feel it's important to be honest with them. I just get the feeling that somebody may want something from you that you actually like don't want to give, or they may be asking something of you that like doesn't actually resonate. But in you like telling them that, you know that this may like affect them in a way where they're gonna feel hurt. Which can be challenging because it's like you don't, even if you don't see them like the way that they see you at the same time, like you don't want to hurt somebody that you care for, or like anybody at all really, so... Yeah, look. It's like, I know, I saw 4004 on the time. I know I need to do something. I'm seeing you like also don't want to come off as like mean or anything towards this person as well. But maybe you think that advocating for yourself would be you coming off as mean, which is like an interesting way to see things. Yeah, there's something about, like, somebody being in their head, it being surprising that somebody's, like, dismissing an opportunity. Like, this may just be not what one, like, saw written in the script. Yeah, I'm seeing this sort of be like a surprising decision that one had maybe not been expecting. But I'm seeing you be in a space where you feel like it's very necessary here to be honest. Because there's this part of you. There's this part of you that you're connecting with that could take something on that's like really not resonating with you, but out of like convenience and maybe avoiding having to be honest within a situation. And it seems like this is giving you the opportunity to just like face something and address it, even though it may be coming about in like some sort of unexpected way. Like the surprising nature of the way that this thing comes about may throw you off. It's kind of like you need to execute something, but there's like a distraction in the environment that makes it difficult to do this, but at the same time, you're never going to have like a perfect situation where everything just falls into place. This is just going to be a difficult thing that you need to do here, but you have the option of like which route you want to take. You can either take an honest route or you can take one that's other. But either way, you get to choose what you're investing in next. So it's asking yourself what you truly want to be investing your energy in, and knowing that what you communicate, especially like verbally and emotionally, that's what you're going to be investing your energy into. I'm just seeing Mars here, and Mars is about you taking action and needing to do so in a grounded way where you feel centered and then you're doing what needs to be done. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.